It's so nice to have you join us on another edition of Preventive Health on CRB's Radio 105.5. Preventive Health is powered by Supo Diagnostic and Medical Center, opposite School of Health Technology, Maurice Leson Avenue in Calabar. Today we'll be looking at one of those social problems. We'll be looking at snoring. A lot of people want to know one or more things about snoring, and I have with me, as usual, a lifestyle expert, Mr. Sunday Clement, in the studio. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's look at snoring.
Yeah.
What's snoring?
Okay, when you hear snoring, people already know what that means. When you make sound, when you are asleep and you make sound and disturb your neighbor, or when you yourself can even hear yourself while you're sleeping, that is what you can call snoring.
Thank you very well. We're looking at snoring here, but who snores?
Everyone snores occasionally, and some people do it a lot, and it could be as a result of a medically underlined problem, because there are certain conditions such as sleep apnea. When people have such conditions, they are bound to snore. Now, and if it's not medically, on a good day, the kind of lifestyle that we live as well can also influence our status of snoring. For example, if you are the type that take a lot of alcohol, you have a very high tendency to snore. Or if you have excess fat, you have the tendency to snore. And if you kind of have a job that is so stressful, you get tired, you get so tired when you get back home, there's a tendency that you're going to snore that night. So a lot of things, a lot of lifestyle actually influence snoring, apart from the fact that it could also be influenced by sleep apnea.
Okay, you just talked about the sleep apnea. That means snoring could be a disease condition.
Yes, in itself, it's not a disease condition, but it could be a symptom of a disease condition.
This is
CRBC 105.5 FM, and you're listening to Preventive Health.
Prevention is better than cure.
Okay, I don't know. Even kids, I don't know who snores apart from adults. Can children also snore?
Yeah, children can also snore. Depends on sleeping position as well, can also influence snoring. If you don't sleep well, it's usually advised that people should sleep on their back. And if we have different makeup, we have different anatomy, mouth anatomy. There's this soft tissue in the throat which has a lagging tissue. If that lagging tissue covers a particular pipe, there's a tendency that the person would produce some kind of sound which you can call snoring. So if you are made that way, which you are not responsible, of course, that's the way your anatomy is built, you have the tendency that you are fat to your thing, you have the tendency to snore. But if it's a normal anatomy that it is not the makeup, your sleeping position, your drinking lifestyle, if you take excessive alcohol, or you being tired, you can influence snoring that way.
All right, well, we're looking at snoring, and so we have to do we have snoring types of snores and all of that?
Yes, of course. I could probably categorize snoring types based on the kind of sound people produce. Because I've heard people snore, and you probably want to wonder if there's a lion in the neighborhood, And some people can snore, and you wonder if it's a cat, So people can snore as in can scare people. I've heard about a case where there were two neighbors fighting because the wife of one of the neighbors was snoring. And that became an issue that they were given a quick notice to leave the place. So some snoring can actually be a very big problem, as much as we may want to commonize it.
I'm talking about the ones you commonize. So those deep ones could be the ones that could be maybe passed for disease condition and underlying ailment.
The loudness of the sound is not a function of it if it's medically underlying, if the person has a medical underlying problem or not. It's not measured by the loudness of the sound. It has to be measured if the person has some kind of snoring and find it difficult to breathe as well, then you can probably reconsider the person having sleep apnea. And that way, the person needs to see a medical practitioner so that they can know if the person has some medical problem, which is now in effect producing the snoring. So that is what I can say.
Okay. Well, very well. We're looking at snoring, and I still have with me Mr. Sunday Clement. He's a lifestyle expert. We're looking at snoring and why most people snore. So I do know that a lot of people, especially those that are fat and all of that, they snore more. Is it true?
That
Those that are fat.
Yeah, it is, because when you have fat to a point whereby you start having so much fat lining your throat and all that, you narrow down the pipe, and thereby it could lead to some kind of whistling sound, which you could refer to as snoring. So studies have shown that it's more common in men than in women. That's a kind of statistics that it's more common in men and women, but fat men as well. You know, men that have excess fat tends to snore more than women with fat.
All right, I know a lot of people listening to us now are just actually waiting for how can somebody come out of snoring. Is there any way forward that you could stop snoring?
Okay, before I come to that, if someone has cold or catarrh too, the person has a tendency to snore because of nasal congestion, because you have so much mucus in the airways and all that, so you have a tendency to snore as well. Ways to get rid of snoring, if it's not medically influenced, if it's just a kind of lifestyle. First, I'm going to advise is the person needs to manage stress well. You know, be able to know your limits, define your limits, and don't get overtired at the end of the day. That's number one. Number two, the person should cut down the level of alcohol consumption on daily basis. It's very important. The third thing is that everyone should imbibe the spirit of exercise. You should exercise well, because studies have shown that when you exercise well, you reduce your chance of snoring a lot. So, and the fourth thing is people needs to economize what they eat in the evening as dinner. You should not eat so much food at night so that you don't get too heavy. And as well, stay away from things that could irritate your nasal cavity, whereby it can influence you having cold or catarrh and or sinusitis, and you end up snoring eventually. So those are some of the tips I can give to people.
All right, so snoring and deep sleep. How does that affect snoring?
Yeah, some people believe that when you are snoring, it shows that you are actually deeply asleep. That is not necessarily true. You can still sleep well without snoring. It's very possible. So with what I've mentioned, your sleeping position, and you can as well help you by minding. Some people use pillow and they don't snore. Some people without using pillow they snore. You know, so there are a lot of things that could be involved in that.
But I mean, from experience, has anybody actually come out of snoring?
Of course, all these things I've mentioned, if they can be observed, because some people have assumed that snoring is just something that they were born with. It's not always true for everybody. If you take a lot of alcohol, once you stop, if yours is influenced by alcohol, then once you stop the alcohol, then the snoring will stop, definitely. And if it's as a result of being overtired or being too tired or stress, when you cut down your stress, then you have a tendency to stop the snoring.
In case you want to find out more about snoring, you can always call the number 0803 6755 958. Let me take the number again, 0803 6755 958. Please do not flash. Just ask a question, send a text message, if preferably. All right, but a lot of people snore, and like you've mentioned, that some could be a disease condition of an underlying ailment and all of that. What would be your advice? Can somebody go for a check if you're snoring, or you go for, a scan or something?
Yes, it's important if you feel this is more or less like a medical problem, because snoring can actually be caused by a serious medical problem. So the first is to see a medical doctor who can advise you to see a chest physician. Then they can advise you on the mode of treatment. Of course, it can be cured. Once the condition is treated, then the person can be free.
Okay, we've been looking at snoring as sometimes a disease condition or a normal thing that if you could maybe change your lifestyle, And I was talking with Sunday Clement, a lifestyle expert.
Our roving reporter interviewed a cross-section of the public who say they hate people who snore.
I don't like people snoring.
No, I don't like.
I don't like people that snore. I detest them so bad. I don't like people that snore.
No, I don't like people who snore.
No, I don't like people who snore.
I don't like people who snore.
I don't really like someone that snores.
I don't like people that snore. I don't like people that snore.
No.
I don't like it.
I don't like people who snore. I don't like.
I don't, but I used to. How do when I sleep? I have to snore.
No, I don't like it. No, I don't like.
We also asked them the reason for their answer. Hear their opinions.
Because the thing disturbs sleep, and I don't just like it.
It's irritating. Irritating.
They can disturb you from your sleep. Seriously. It's very, very irritating.
Snoring disturbs at night. That was one of my first opinion why I don't like people who snore. And if you are snoring, I don't think you enjoy your sleep. So when people are snoring at night, disturbing others, people won't sleep, and you yourself who is snoring won't sleep too.
The thing is somehow to the ears now. But me myself, I snore. I never knew I snore, but my wife do tell me I snore. And later I find out she also snore too.
When I see guys that snores or girls that snore, it's really irritating.
Because of the noise stops when you're sleeping, especially if your roommate is snoring, it will inconvenience you.
Because the snoring normally disturb. You can't sleep comfortably. I won't be able to sleep well. To disturb my own sleeping naturally. When I just say, I'll wake up. I will never sleep.
Because it's very irritating.
Some people that have mouth odor, when you are snoring, it will be affecting the other person that is sleeping with you. When they snore, you're not able to sleep in the night with them, so it's not good for one to be snoring when they're sleeping.
It disturbs while you're sleeping. It's a bad habit, and it's really a very bad thing. It disturbs other people if you're sleeping with other people in the room.
They will disturb your sleep, and you will not sleep fine. You won't have a sound sleep, so I don't like people who snore.
In the night, you're supposed to have a sound sleep, and you happen to hear your next neighbor snoring. It's very, very disgusting.
They used to disturb a lot. When you hear another person snore, you won't sleep again.
It doesn't look civilized.
Because it disturbs people at night, even when you're sleeping with your fellow colleague. It disturbs them from sleeping.
From the interview, everyone hates people who snore. If you hold the same opinion, the expert has this advice for you.
So just before you go on the program, what advice would you have for, households that have people that snore?
Okay, it's very good for people to be able to tolerate each other. You shouldn't get someone stigmatized because the person is snoring. We should learn to tolerate each other and as well give words of advice. Whosoever is concerned can try and check out what is actually responsible by talking to medical experts so that they can help the person out so that one will not become a subject of embarrassment in the neighborhood. That is all I can advise.
All right, very well. I know that most people drop 100 snores per minute and all of that. And it's actually a social problem. And some people will tell maybe their spouses, please let me sleep before you sleep because of the snores. Well, we've just been told here by a lifestyle expert that you need to tolerate your partner. And of course, if you take alcohol, you're always taking alcohol, you cut down on the level of alcohol. You do regular exercises to at least ensure that you have your weight is not too much. And of course, you have to, as much as possible, try to manage your stress. Don't be stressed about all the time. With that, you could come out of snoring. In case you want to find out more about the program, you can always send a text message. The number is 0803 6755 958. Let me take the number again. 0803 6755 958. Please do not flash. My name is Erim Ega on behalf of the program producer Stella FM. See you next week.